Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I almost start with tonight's evening show. So Paul Merson will be one of the Arsenal legends. Currently talk about the match where Arsenal go play against West Ham. Now, back on the of the opinion, say Arsenal will destroy West Ham midfield. The midfield of that Souček and whoever it is they go there, say they go destroy him. You get Souček, Alvarez, and whoever it is. Say Arsenal will beat them easily. That this is going to be a very easy win for Arsenal. So just Arsenal put out the report. So Paul Merson predicts an easy win for the Gunners. Arsenal will destroy West Ham's midfield. Now, when you read the entirety of the reports as the guy talked for Sportskada, he said West Ham got an incredible win against Newcastle, but they are never going to keep this free-flowing Arsenal team out of the game. I have a feeling Arsenal will destroy West Ham's midfield. Their midfielders are no match for Arsenal. I think this will be a comfortable win for the visitors. With Declan Rice, Mikel Merino, Martin Odegaard, and Thomas Partey all available, it is just up to Mikel Arteta to pick his strongest midfield combo to give Thomas Souček and Edson Alvarez like a tough time. Yes. Furthermore, Baba say I cannot see anything but an Arsenal win here. This one, another media will post the same story. I cannot say anything about but an Arsenal win here. I saw them in action against Sporting Lisbon in the Champions League. And Arsenal completely destroyed Sporting Lisbon. The same thing will happen. The same thing happened against Nottingham Forest last weekend. I can sense Arsenal finding their mojo again after a fit of results. Martin Odegaard is a different class. What a player! He makes Bukayo Saka 10 times better. Don't get me wrong. Saka is a good player, but Odegaard just elevates him to another level. West Ham beats Newcastle 2-0, but they are never going to keep this free-flowing Arsenal team out of the game, and that's where Baba talk everything. In fact, at the end, he can predict say Arsenal will beat West Ham 3-0. So now what's in the see. Now, apart from what Paul Merson talk, Chris Sutton also put out his own prediction because Chris Sutton and Paul Merson there for studio where they talk about how the match will go. Now, Chris Sutton say the coach of West Ham, Julian Lopetegui, say he really needed the Mondays win with them beat Newcastle after a difficult start as West Ham boss. He and his side will be bored, will be fired up by the win with them beat Newcastle. But this is not a good time to be playing Arsenal, who are pouring again now that Martin Odegaard is back from injury. And I subscribe to that line of thoughts. West Ham no go pray to me. In fact, not just West Ham. Even Manchester United will come next. They no go hope to play Arsenal now because now I will judge with the carry the go with the para like this, para mode. Anybody will catch like this. So, but it is what it is. So, anybody who meets now will enter them. Now, away from this, so on the breaking news, a delightful breaking news, a fantastic and delicious breaking news, where Fabrizio Romano dropped this evening. In fact, the news sweet my belly. So, they say Ibrahima Konate is going to miss Manchester City game, and not just that game, and more with new injury, ankle injury with one. So, the guy said, don't drop statements for social media and say it is frustrating to pick up this injury. Now we have to start the recovery phase. But one thing I promise is that I will come back and the best I will be once again, says Ibrahima Konate. Nobody, like with many people, publish the same story. Now, another people calling for, if you go to Twitter now, the trend, say this guy go miss 5 to 6 weeks through that knee injury. Now, Hendrick, now he fall him down. In fact, TalkSport did an exclusive report where they say Ibrahima Konate confirms injury blow, but issues warning to Liverpool Premier League rivals. When you read the entirety of the report, you'll see where TalkSport, the talk say, Konate has taken to social media to write blah, 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 blah. All those things right. No, that will be my focus. When you look at the last paragraph, they say it means that the defender could miss as many as 11 games because he's going to be missing 5 to 6 weeks. So he's going to miss like 11 matches because remember, I say no more international break until March. So we're going to be playing every 3 days, every 4 days. So, as I just say, he's going to be missing 11 games. I run go check Liverpool calendar. What are the 11 games that this guy will be missing? Now, the 11 games I crop for your screen like that, starting from Manchester City. So, he's going to be missing City game, missing St. James's Park, missing a Goodison Park, miss Girona, Fulham, Southampton, Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Leicester City, West Ham United, and Manchester United. These are the possible games saying go miss. Now, just like I predicted, as Konate no go dey, who are the alternatives that Liverpool can use? They have Joe Gomez, where they go play. They have Kwanzaa, you get. But normal that Kwanzaa they usually use, but I don't know whether Ancelotti go use Kwanzaa. But either way, whoever they want to use, you cannot give out what Ibrahima Konate is giving out. That's what it just be. So as Odegaard said, miss 12 games for Arsenal, I think they like 8-9 weeks, though international break still enter inside. Konate said go miss the same thing. Now we go see how far Liverpool will take adapt. Because people don't praise them, say their adaptation they very, very good. Oh yeah, we could see. Let us see what will happen in all these games, especially these 11 games. It could even be worse because me, I don't even post on social media say, Baba, I just say they rush to come back. No rush, you calm down. Take your time. You can stay out more. No yawa, na turn by turn. This bad patch. Go touch everybody. Everything na turn by turn. Now, away from that, Enzo Maresca, himself come as when they talk say, Baba, if like say Yusuf will be title contender. You and Arsenal did the same points now. If they talk say Arsenal are title contender, then we say Yusuf you follow now. So Baba can say I better go. When I know add my name there, when I know add us. But after say them no they will say we are not in a title race. I already said this. We are not there. Manchester City, Liverpool, and Arsenal, they are ahead of us. So please don't add us in that mix. You get, they try to run away from the pressure, but when you look at it, Chelsea this season, they're actually doing fine. And if they continue in this trajectory, Chelsea can break into the top 4 from the look of things. Now away from Enzo Maresca and Ifeafie, so Pep Guardiola said don't come as a change man. It's going to let people know say, see, people don't they talk say them they out of the title race. If they lose against Man City, they don't come out. But back when they remind us of their heroics, of their strength. Come say, see, 3 months ago, we won the Premier League. We were in the FA Cup final. We arrived in the Champions League quarterfinals, defeated by playing extraordinary versus Real Madrid. It's the same team, oh. Don't forget that. It's the same team. You get. Forget say maybe 1 or 2 injuries. Now the same team, oh. When I don't go to narrate us get because Baba talk plenty. In fact, you see this Manchester City. Somebody dropped a comment. That person, I read that comment somewhere. The person say if Man City no win the league because of Rodri, that means we overrate Pep. That means Pep is not a genius. Because how can you have just one player change your season, change your dynamism, like scatter everything where you debut? How? And you call yourself a genius? Was it not the vice president of Real Madrid where they call Pep? Say Pep is the inventor of football. Inventor of football that cannot look for a replacement for Rodri. Make it make sense. Like me tell, I can sit and think, what is not true? People will praise. That means now players, all these players I make Pep be now because so if Pep no get Rodri now, Pep don't win the league again. Is that the excuse? If na injury, we say forget that one injury. Get injury go touch everybody. So injury no go make you. Shey we will get that one plenty. You will lose 6 back to back like that. Even the season where we lose Saliba, shey we lose 6 matches back to back. Come on. So me, I 6 points in waiting that man they talk about. It is what it is. My prayer, if I might come and speak your first, my prayer, let's say on Sunday, since Konate don't come out, yes, because I don't go check Man City injuries, and they don't get many players back. You get John Stones still they out, they sick, they get some few players out, but majority of their men like they get complete squad. They be say if they face Liverpool say go no say yes, person face me. You get Kevin De Bruyne, you know they for injure saying they injure, or you know they were questionable. He's fit. So I'm not going to surprise say Pep go unleash him against those people. So against Liverpool. So not just to watch. The match go sweet. Liverpool know they play 10 men behind the ball for Anfield. Man City normal will know. They know usually they play 10 men behind the ball. So now attack me, attack you. It's going to be an attacking flair, an attacking display. Gets like I can't wait. But we'll first of all win our own. Once we win our own on Saturday, I think it's around 6:30 Nigerian time. Once we win our own, then we'll see what others self go do. Now, the thing where Gabriel do for Sporting Lisbon, Talk Sports can explain why Gabriel do am. Say no be saying they mock Gyökeres. Say it was actually a payback for when we played Sporting Lisbon last season and they can't score us, themselves can't do Granit Xhaka's celebration. So Gabriel is trying to pay them back in their own coin and do their own star player celebration. Now that is what happened because Michael Richards when they blast Gabriel Magalhaes, say that's the way you do. Say if you come backfire against you this weekend though, Alan Shearer say Baba keep quiet, waiting. If you want to celebrate, make you celebrate. Wetin be that? Get leave am. If you want to celebrate, make you celebrate because the thing that they cause many arguments. Get now. TalkSport reports that Gabriel Magalhaes cheekily mocked Gyökeres celebration after scoring Arsenal's third goal. Now, it has been revealed that Gabriel Magalhaes' act was a revenge act for former teammate Granit Xhaka. TalkSport's Inside Gunners podcast revealed that the Brazilian copied the superstar striker as Sporting Lisbon were guilty of doing a similar act last year. Actor and football writer James McNicholas said on the podcast, apparently Sporting did it to us last time and last time that we played them, they imitated Granit Xhaka's celebration, so it was a bit of payback. So that is what happened. Now, away from that, so Darren Bent accused Gareth Southgate of lying about Ben White's saga with Arsenal star tips for England comeback. You know, say when Ben White first go England, then they can get issue with Gareth Southgate number 2, Steve Holland. Then after everything, they come pursue Ben White come back to Arsenal. When they ask Gareth Southgate for the media, say what's happened? He said nothing happened. Ben White said purposely no just one talk, but the rumor where they out there be say in with Steve Holland get issue. But now everybody knows it's going to be rumor again. They really get issue. Why is this thing coming up now? So Ben's going to talk say now we be say Ben White don't make himself available to play for England once again under the tutelage of Thomas Tuchel. So that means Ben White does not have a problem with England per se. He has a problem with the manager as of that time because Darren Bent has accused Gareth Southgate of lying about Ben White's withdrawal from the England contention. The Arsenal defender withdrew. All of us know that story. Don't we go to the next slide and see what Ben White was saying for that? I say Ben White was talking on the TalkSport Inside Gunners podcast. If Ben White and Darren Bent was talking, if Ben White made himself eligible for an England call up, that tells me he never had an issue with playing for England. I'm pretty sure he always wanted to play for England, but had a problem with Gareth Southgate and Steve Holland. Some fans may not see it. They'll just say, hey, just get on with it. You are playing for England, but you know you have to be comfortable within your working environment. Now, within Darren Bent, they explain, say, if Ben White felt every time he went there, he was being targeted, kind of mocked in front of the rest of the teammates, and he felt uncomfortable, then he should have the option as a human being to say, I don't want to put myself in that position, so I take myself out. As soon as they have done, as soon as they have gone, if he's saying that he wants to be selected for England, that tells me he never had a problem playing for England in the first place. Like Darren Bent talk plenty, like too much. He say, I'm sure if he sits Ben White down now and ask him if he would like to represent England, he will say it is the greatest honor anybody can get. But the fact that Gareth Southgate came out and lied, basically saying that nothing happened. Come on, be honest. Say that we have a bit of a falling out. We and him will get issue. That's why I ain't go back. Everybody will understand. Nobody say that they ask you, will say nothing happen. Come on, say you lied. Again, that's what Darren Bent is saying. But the truth now be say Simon Jordan and some other pundits they talk say they don't want to see Ben White. They wear England shirt again. Say when England need them the most, he run away. Say no one play for them. Say why ain't they come back now? But the truth is nobody that handy day. Now Tuchel now go decide who you want to use. If Tuchel feels I will call Ben White, fine. Even if you say I know we'll call him, fine. So we'll not really get any issue there. Now Darren Bent come and talk. What's really shock him about Martin Odegaard recently? Again, so Ben White going to talk say this Odegaard, this guy go injury. How many weeks? When he no play? Like he has been out for I think he makes 12 games and he's just finding his feet. But last night against Sporting Lisbon, I mean, for the first time, we'll probably say the first half of that game is one of the best performances I've probably seen him in an Arsenal shirt. Everything he did was positive. The little link-up plays, the right-hand side between him, Saka and Timber was just free-flowing that first half. And to have him back, and not only that, his energy out of possession. He leads the press. He goes and gets after people. To have him back, the captain, it's massive. I know you can't talk about one player, but when you look at the influence and the effect that he has on the team when he's fit, it's frightening. And the truth is, this is not a lie. Like now all of us don't see how important Odegaard gets to the Arsenal team. But the truth is, as Odegaard take the importance, that's so Saliba take the importance. That's so Saka take the importance. Many people, that's so then they important for this team. You get, we just get different superheroes who will combine together to form a unit. You'll be like Voltron. You get, if you come on one, you know, we form that super piece. So I say just like, I just say happy. More just maintain this momentum, stay injury free, be available, because availability is very key. Then go determine whether you go achieve something. Look at what is happening to Real Madrid. So many injuries. Whether they can't play today. That's why they are performing like a mediocre team. You can go say sometimes go the one that say, should I Real Madrid with this? Look at Man City. An injury. Now you make them the way they be now. You can say, but it is what it is. More just hope say we no go that injury, that type of injury will go early on in the season. Say we no go experience that again. Lie. Now, we're going to get another report. According to Gianluca De Marzio, say Roberto Olabe, they in advanced talk to become Arsenal's new sporting director. So they say Real Sociedad director of football Roberto Olabe is reported to be in advanced talks over becoming Arsenal's next sporting director. Now, a report emerged which claims that Robert Olabe has entered advanced talk with Arsenal over potentially becoming the Gunners' sporting director. Olabe is currently the director of football for La Liga side Real Sociedad, but numerous reports have confirmed that he has decided to leave the role at the end of the 2024-2025 campaign after 6 years at Real Sociedad. Now, Arsenal are on the search for a new sporting director following the shock resignation of Edu Gaspar earlier this month, and are thought to be considering this man. Now, moving forward onto the report, they say according to Italian journalist Gianluca De Marzio, Olabe is among those that are being considered for the role for Arsenal. He gets, he's 57 years old and he is in advanced negotiation over the proposition. Gianluca De Marzio used the man talk say it's already well known that Roberto Olabe will leave Real Sociedad at the end of this season. And I have been told that he is in advanced talks with Arsenal to replace Edu Gaspar. Now, I think he could start a new era at Arsenal again, because when you look at what he did at Real Sociedad during his time, Olabe has overseen the key signing of David Silva, the key signing of Alexander Isak for Real Sociedad, and even the loan signing of Arsenal's captain Martin Odegaard back in 2019 when Odegaard know they see first team shirts for Real Madrid. Now go orchestrate that deal, go bring the guy, which means this guy get clouds, like he's respected among his peers. So probably why Arsenal want to wrap up the deal and sign the guy. Well, we'll just watch. Even many other reports, media houses say director of football in advanced talk to replace Edu Gaspar. And after this report is from the Daily Canon. So many people they talk about the story. If you don't know who Olabe is, it gets Olabe a senior man. Now, away from that one, Harry Redknapp, when they talk about the match where West Ham will play against Arsenal. Now, Redknapp, one of the opinion say this match, I'm say the match, you go then nervy somehow. You get say the match go tired apart somehow. But although at the end of the day, he still give and say no matter how you go be Arsenal go still win, because he say Arsenal look like they have turned a corner and arrived here fresh off that brilliant performances in Portugal. Liverpool obviously have a healthy lead, but Arsenal are still right there in this title race, particularly with Martin Odegaard fit. I think Arsenal will edge this, but it might just be a nervy one. You get as it be. So he say Arsenal will win 2-1 at the end of the day, the way him they see him. Now, look at the match. You can confirm also say Napoli are definitely keen on bringing Jacob Kiwior, say because Jacob Kiwior has to get playing time. And from the look of things, look at the match will say Kiwior is a target for Napoli. I think when they explain, say they don't already make inquiries on whether the guy go come, whether the guy they available for a loan. Say Arsenal already give them positive feedback. So at the end of the day, Conte now will decide whether he won't make the move a reality. Because they really need the player. That's what Baba they talk. Now, away from that, on something important. So Joko, maybe one of the pundits out there, can talk say if Manchester City lose against Liverpool, their title race is over. But Arsenal they in a much stronger position to compete with Liverpool, because Joko believes Man City's reign as Premier League champions would end this weekend if they lose to Liverpool, declaring an 11. Because if City lose 11 points, no be something to say if you just close down easily. It long die. So it no go dey very easy. It is too much to recover from. So the TNT Sports experts was pointing to City's recent struggles, including their final collapse on Tuesday, as proof that the team's invisibility is gone. That fear factor. I said this thing earlier now. So Man City's fear factor is gone. People don't fear them again. Meanwhile, Joe Cole sees Arsenal as the Reds' biggest challengers for the crown. Gets. Furthermore, he said, I think if Man City lose at the weekend, the title is over for them. 11 points. I think it will be too much. He continued, because they have lost games, and the visibility has gone, and a few nerves have crept in, and you can play with your mind. I certainly saw that late on in the Feyenoord game, the lack of composure with the show against Feyenoord. How do you go from 3-0 down 75 minutes to drawing 3-3? Like, who does that? So they say Man City lost 5 straight games, including a damaging 4-0 home defeat to Tottenham Hotspur before their collapse against Feyenoord. And Cole believes Arsenal could emerge as Liverpool's biggest challengers for the title, despite sitting a point behind City in fourth. Arsenal are in a stronger position than Manchester City, in my opinion. That's what he said. They have had their wobbles. Martin Odegaard is back fit. They are a younger squad, younger team. I think they will kick on. So that's his own prediction. And I tend to subscribe to his line of thoughts, because when you look at the trajectory, we are on the up and up. And Man City are on the bottom. They're really good at. So, by the Arsenal lovers, the biggest news of the night, I mean, the fact say Paul Messin, he talks say Arsenal is going to destroy the midfield of West Ham and beat them easily, beat them silly, 3-0. Now be Paul Messin prediction. Now I call the talk say Arteta gets Partey, Odegaard, Rice, Merino to choose from, compared to West Ham's midfield of maybe Alvarez, Edson Alvarez, and Souček. So those ones, they don't go fit match the intensity where Arsenal go carry on, run the ragged. Yeah, well, the match that tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Nigerian time, and we're going to see what will happen. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think this is a fine place for us to call the show an end. So, they come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then, thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Now, good night, and again, out. All right, guys. Bye-bye. Ciao.